A 1% improvement in your listening is worth 100% improvement to your impact. Dr. Mark Howard. Hello, friends. This quote illustrates the power and importance of listening. Listening is a skill that is elusive to most. It isn't trained frequently like other skills, yet it can often be the biggest difference maker for us. I first came across the importance of listening when I discovered Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Habit 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood, is the habit of listening. More recently, as I've been on courses to enhance my skills as a coach, I'm learning that listening is central to coaching and to relationship building in general. Why is listening so powerful? I think it all begins with an underlying need that we all have, the need to be understood. It appears to me that being in a feeling of being understood is rare. More often than not, we don't feel understood. Even when people listen to our words, we don't generally get into that sense of connection and comfort that comes from truly being understood. My experience in business has been that most people listen in order to formulate a rebuttal or a response. Rather than listening to understand, they're listening to debate. Even when people listen with the intent of building off another's ideas, they then jump into their own idea and then their own thinking before really understanding the first person's idea. It seems to me that we live in a sped-up world of intellectual battles and one-upmanship. Where can this notion of listening better help us? I assert that it can help us everywhere. Let me give you some examples. At work, with your customers, improved listening will almost certainly lead to better customer service and likely increase sales. Listen to what your customers are saying with the intention of understanding, not for the purpose of handling their objections or with an agenda to make a sale. Show that you get their world, you understand their challenges and their goals, and then see how you can help and support them. At work with your team and colleagues, improved listening will foster relationship building and improve morale. People will be more eager to share, more motivated to perform, and generally feel better when they know they're understood and that you want to understand their world. At home, with your family, improved listening will deepen your bonds and strengthen your relationships. When you're listening to understand, you're not trying to solve other people's problems or fix them. You're meeting them where they are, and just being there with them is enough. This is an area I've really become aware of for myself as an opportunity. As a husband and a father, I catch myself frequently falling into a role of fixer and problem solver, only to find that my efforts are met with resistance and frustration. It's not because I need to bring better solutions, it's because I need to improve my listening. When you realize people aren't coming to you for solutions, they're coming to you to be understood, you can relax and fall into connection with them and just listen. A coaching peer of mine introduced me to a children's book called The Rabbit Listened by Corey Durfield. I looked it up after she mentioned it to me, and I ended up buying a copy for a former colleague of mine who had a baby back in December of 2020. The story is the perfect illustration of how we should listen. Listening to offer support and understanding in a deep, connected way. It's the ultimate gift we can give another person. It's funny, the older I get, the more I realize the value of the simple lessons many children's books provide, and how they are actually central to living a loving and happy life. There's so much wisdom in children's stories. A 1% improvement in your listening is worth 100% improvement to your impact. Dr. Mark Howard. Thanks for listening. Now go unleash your potential.